Now that we're back, you've just done problem number 10 after I did the example number 9. Now we're going to do problem number 10. Here I am asked to find the area. I'm also going to find the perimeter, just to make sure you understand area and perimeter. If I go to my geometry sheet, here I have my rectangle. It says length times width. Area equals length times width. So I do that. 11.1 is my length. 2.9 is my width. And I'm showing my work. Go to calculator. I get 32.19. I'm going to call it 32.2, but the answer is actually 32.19, and it is inches squared because I have inches times inches, so I write inches with the 2 above it. To calculate my perimeter, I think about what happens if I walk all the way around the circle. Here I walk 11.1 inches. Then I'm going to walk 2.9 inches. Would I have to walk another 11.1 inches? And to get back where I started, I have to walk 2.9 inches. I go to my calculator. 11.1 plus 2.9 plus 11.1. My calculator is not working right. 11.1 plus 2.9, 28. And you'll notice there was not a formula on the reference sheet for perimeter. They give you the area formula because that's a little different to remember. Perimeter, you just need to make sure you walk all the way around the figure. Do problem number 12 now. Take 2 minutes for that. And I will do problem 13. On to problem 13. In problem 13, I have a rectangle again, but this time it says find the missing measurement. We're actually given the area. And we are trying to find this side. The computer puts a question mark. I'm going to put a variable so I can put it in my formula. I'm going to call that side x. My formula, A equals length times width. A is 43.3. Length is 11.7. X is the width. So this formula says multiply 11.7 times x. When we did solving equations, we did the opposite. If we have 11.7 times x, we undo that by dividing by 11.7. To do that, though, I have to divide 43.3 by 11.7. If I divide one side, I have to divide the other. It's the only thing that's fair. These cancel because 11.7 divided by 11.7 is 1. 1x is x. So I say x equals 43 divided by 11.7. I'll do that in my calculator. Divided by, 43.3 divided by 11.7. 3.70. So I can say that side is 3.7 or 3.7. Do problem 14, please. I will give you 2 minutes to do that. And I will do problem 15. All right, problem number 15. Again, it says find the area of each. So I am looking for the area. I'm not given the area. I'm looking for the area. And I notice I don't have a square on the reference sheet, but a square is actually a special kind of rectangle. It still has a length and a width. I have my length, I have my width. They just happen to be the same in a square. So I use the same formula. Length times width. 8 is my length times my width, which is also 8. And I'm going to do that on the calculator. Most of us don't need to. 8 times 8 equals 64. Try problem 16. I'll give you 2 minutes to do that. And problem 17. Okay, problem number 17. Problem number 17 again says find the missing measurements. So I do not know the width. I know the length. I do not know the width. But I'm going to call the length x. So I again know my area. I start with my formula, length times width. And then I put in what I know. Area is 65.6. So I don't need to say A anymore. I can say 65.6. I know what it is. I know my length is 8.1. And I have given my width a name, x. I could have just used w. To get x by itself, though, I divide by 8.1. And I put this in my calculator. 65.6 divided by 8.1, 8.09, but I want one decimal place, so I round it off. I go to the right of the 0. Since this is greater than 4, I increase this by 1, so I write 8.1. Try problem number 18, and then we will discuss problem 19. Problem number 19 says find the area again. I got a reference sheet, and I look at my triangle. I notice my triangle has a formula, 1/2 base times height. Base times height. We noticed in class that the triangle was half of a rectangle. So that's why we do half of the length times the width, or base times height. So 1/2 base times height. The height and the base have to be perpendicular. So this is my height. My height is 4. My base then is 10. And I know that I have to have them perpendicular. So I need the little square. And I multiply those both by 1/2, which is the same as dividing by 2. So actually, I'm going to do that. If it makes more sense to you, you can do that. So 10 times 4 divided by 2. Equals 20. Do problem number 20 now. And then we'll go to the next video.